Well, hello there and welcome to my channel. My name is Katarina and today we are talking podcast, not just any podcast. We are talking D&D as Dungeons and Dragons podcast. I do have my book club series running on my channel, but I thought this month I will spice it up and I will talk about few of my favorite podcasts which I would recommend you to listen and to enjoy. So let's start it. I picked 3 podcasts and I made sort of a chart from the not as best to the best of best. I mean, they are all good and I would recommend all of them for you to listen, but I think I'm slightly drawn more to the number 1, but let's start with number 3. Number 3 will be podcast called The Adventure Zone, which is done by McElroy family. They own podcast basically. They are really good in creating a new stuff, and they did podcasts together with their father. So it was 3 brothers and a father played together. According to them, they had never played D&D before, and this was their first adventure to go through, and I really enjoy it because they are family. They have a really good sense of humor between themselves. They have really good chemistry, and you are up to very many funny moments and moments which will make you laugh. I did like the way how they learn slowly. On the very beginning, it's all over the place. If you are sort of sucker for the rules, then you might suffer a little bit on the beginning because they really didn't know what they were doing. But slowly and surely, they found a way how to follow the rules and everything about the Dungeons and Dragons, and you are up for a treat. It's really good. It's really good podcast. I only liked and enjoyed and fully listened to first chapter, which is the Adventure Zone, but this first chapter still contains 69 episodes, which is giving you a generous amount of hours and hours of entertaining. So if you are bored or sad and you need to cheer up and enjoy something, then definitely would recommend the first campaign which they did together. It's a really good way how to escape reality, and as I said, make you a bit more relaxed, forget all your problems and just enjoy and let your body and mind fully surrender to this story and just enjoy D&D. So number 2 and number 1 were very hard for me to pick and choose because they are real good and very close to each other. But as number 2, I would pick Dimension 20. They have many campaigns, but my favorite campaigns are Fantasy High, Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, then Unsleeping City 1 and 2, Escape from Bloodkeep, Tiny Haste, and Crown of Candy. Pirates of Leviathan is one of the campaigns which we started watching but did not finish because it was just really not working with us. But let's forget about that. This whole D&D is supervised by one and only the best man in this industry, probably Brennan Lee Mulligan, who is absolutely amazing. I mean, he is so talented. I can talk about it all day long. I don't even know him. Just even from listening and watching his D&D campaigns, he is amazing storyteller. He is amazing in role playing. He is amazing in creating different emotions, and I won't lie to you, I cried a few times. He made me cry with Dungeons and Dragons. I think this is unbelievable. I went all over the place with my emotions. I was happy, I was sad, I was crying, I was laughing, all over the place. Also, he picked many interesting players who I'm pretty sure they all know each other and they are all friends, and they created a gold of Dungeons and Dragons. As I said, we watched it on video and also listened to it, so you do have a few of those campaigns available on podcast platforms. I listened to it on Spotify, but the whole collection is available for you on a Dropout TV, which requires a subscription fee every month, but I think it's something about the £4 in UK. but they do have, I believe, 1 or 2 weeks free trial if you want to check it out. But I would highly recommend you to watch it if you can. Also, some episodes are available on YouTube, so you can watch them for free. But the decorations, the set, and the everything, the props and everything are just amazing. They really put it together and it looks unbelievable. It's exceptional. If you are somebody who loves D&D or who is looking for something new and you don't know Dimension 20, which I don't believe there are many people who like Dungeons and Dragons and they don't know Dimension 20, you are up for a huge treat and really many episodes to listen or to watch to. There are amazing performances, exceptional sets, amazing decorations, and you definitely have to check them out. Now it's time to reveal the best, the one and only, the amazing number one D&D podcast which you can find out there in the world, in my opinion, and this is called Not Another D&D with what are their names? Brian Murphy, Emily Axford, Jake Horowitz, and Caldwell Tanner. Oh my god, I'm terrible with the names. Hopefully, you know what I'm talking about. So, I fell in love with this podcast even before I started listening to it because Emily and Brian are usual casts in some campaigns from Dimension 20, which I listened and watched to before Not Another D&D. And I was expecting a lot. And did they deliver? They delivered big times. Every single episode is amazing. They are amazing. The world in Dungeons and Dragons is created amazingly. I'm just repeating word amazingly and amazing, but it is. It's fantastic. It's phenomenal. The characters are really funny and very well thought through, and they have a perfect qualities. The chemistry between them is fascinating. They just have a great sense of humor and everything is played perfectly. They are all very good team players, and every single episode is something which you need to listen. You don't want to skip anything because every single part of a story is great and very important. When I listen to this podcast, I usually listen to it when I work on my headphones. I really have to sometimes control myself to not laugh out loud because people around me might think that I'm a little bit crazy, but sometimes it happened few times on few occasions. I couldn't hold it in and I actually laughed or I sighed when I was surprised with what happened, and it created many different emotions. I was sad, but overall I just enjoy listen to it, and every single episode make me feel so excited and I want to know what is next, what next do they have to go through, what next do they have to do. And I just love it these days, especially when everything around us is gray and we don't know what the future holds for us, well, what tomorrow holds for us. This is amazing escape from reality and I love it. I hope they will carry on making a podcast and making Dungeons and Dragons for many years to come, because if they will stop, I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I will just start re-listening them again. I put this campaign to the top place because I really love every single player and every single character in the stories which they have. It never happened to me that I really disliked somebody or I didn't like what did they do or I really disagree with them. With Dimension 20, there are few characters which I was really didn't like them as much. Even the Brennan is always great and he's trying to pull everyone together and make them play as a team. There were a few hiccups and few occasions where I really wasn't that happy and invested, but with Not Another D&D, this is just not happening. The stories are great, the teams are amazing, the players are exceptional, and definitely these Dungeons and Dragons are the best of the best which I ever listened or watched to or came across to in my life. So definitely would recommend you. You can find them on all the podcast platforms. As I said, I listen to them on Spotify, and all the episodes are available, and I really love them. And this is it from my podcast chart, Dungeons and Dragons D&D video and review, and my opinion, my advice. Please feel free to share if you have some other podcasts which we choose with. I cannot speak, which we should check out in the future, something which I didn't talk about and probably didn't come across. If you have any advice, leave that comment down below. I will love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, like the video if you didn't do so just yet. I am coming with more content quite regularly, trying to do my best. I'm uploading vlogs every week, and I am very happy to see you engaging or to just see you coming and watching my videos. So enjoy your podcast if you will listen to any of them. Have a fun, enjoy your life, stay safe, stay happy, and I will see you very soon. Bye.